Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Elon Brio back with another video. Today, I'm going to be talking to you and bring you something very special. This video is the beginning of a new series that I'm starting. It's a vlog series where we interview other producers like myself and you, if you're watching, to talk to them about the music, what they're up to, especially in this state of quarantine. So today we got a very special guest. His name's Bundo. We're gonna get into that and just talk to Bundo and let him play a little music. Hope you guys enjoy the series. It's just a vlog. It's not formal. It's just to get to know other people and build the beat culture and the beat community. I will continue tutorials, but today, as in a long line of series of videos, I'll be doing this. So hope you enjoy. Let's get to a beat break. Peace. Yo, what up, fam? It's your boy Elon Brio back with another video. Today we're gonna do something a little special, you know what I'm saying? It's more than just teaching and doing tutorials and playing beats. Today I got one of my good friends. We really just struck up a relationship, building one too, but good people are good people, you could just tell. I just want to introduce someone real special talent, totally a dope producer, man. His name's Bundo, but I'm gonna let him introduce yourself. Say what's up, fam.
Yo, what's going on, peoples? My name is Bundo. Yeah. I don't know exactly where to go with that.
Tell him where you from, man. Tell him where you from.
I'm from South Jersey, man. I grew up kind of in a Philly suburb, not too far from the bridge. So, yeah, man.
That's
Just like a lot of the crew from the Rice Gang.
All right.
So happens that a lot of us are from Jersey.
All right, that's what's up. So, right now, tell us where you reside, where you live. You still live in Jersey, or where you at now?
Nah, I'm actually in Orlando, Florida now. I first moved down here to go to school for audio production, music production, and audio engineering, and yeah, just ended up staying, man.
That's what's up. So you enjoying that sunshine of Florida? So you said, "Hey, man, I gotta stay down here." You know, it's the sunshine, the weather. You know, I don't know if you're single, got a girl, whatever. I'm sure some ladies down there, something. Keep your
plenty of all of that, bro.
All that. That's what's up. So, Bundo, you were talking about the Rice Gang. Let's tell people about that. You guys know, if you know me a little bit, Chill Tapes is a label that I work with. A lot of good homies there. Bundo recently released a single out on the Free Rice project. It did really well, like Spotify greatness. Really proud of him, man. That album, I mean that track is really dope. Can you tell us more about that whole project and the album you produced? I mean the single, sorry.
Well, yeah, the guys from Chill Tapes wanted to do a Free Rice compilation of all the guys they had kind of gathered together in recent years. Basically everybody in that group chat. And yeah, they just asked me if I wanted to submit a song to be part of it. And yeah, the theme was rice. So all the songs are different rice strains. And so yeah, I had actually just put that on Instagram, the song that I sent to them.
Yeah.
Trying to see what people's feedback was like, you know, before I released it or whatever. And I didn't really get too much feedback.
Man, when I heard that joint, that's hot. Either, what do you say? No feedback. Did you think they just didn't see it, or they was like, man, that's too cold? I thought like, dude, this dude is another level of producer. So that's how I feel.
A handful of people said it was dope, but it was just like an IG store or like IGTV post.
Oh, gotcha.
It was the whole track. And I put it, so I had even got artwork done for it and everything. I had this girl in LA do some artwork for me.
Nice.
And I posted it, and it was called something else.
Wow.
The samples that I used in it, flipped them backwards, and for some reason, it kind of, to me, sounded like it said "Stay Up, Playa."
Yeah.
I called it "Stay Up, Playa." So then I deleted it because I didn't really get, it wasn't doing well at all. But it basically went unnoticed. So I deleted it, and then YG was like, yo, deadline is coming up soon, so if you want to send the track. I was like, man, you know what? I sent it to him, and I was like, "How do you feel about this? It's unreleased, really. It only hit IG." And he was like, "Yeah, this is fire. This is perfect." So, yeah, that was it. That was history.
Oh yeah,
I submitted it, and I mean, to me, I felt like it was a decent beat. Like I liked the song a lot. I had another song in mind when I created it, and I just kind of wanted to have something to play live that was similar vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no doubt.
With the other track I was thinking of. So yeah, that was history, man. The thing ended up blowing up. A couple weeks later, he hits me up. He's like, "Yo, you're close to 15K, and now it's sitting at like close to 20K, and it's only been like I think like 2 months maybe."
That's good. I mean,
Yeah.
for you guys right there, you know, Spotify is hard to crack. Also, speaking of Instagram, that algorithm is killing, man. Like, so you guys don't get discouraged when you put music out. If you don't always hear like feedback right away, don't get discouraged. This is a perfect story from my man Bundo. So let's get more into Bundo. Tell us more. You told us where you're from. Can you tell us your weapons of, you know, the weapons you use, the beats, machines, all that stuff. Tell us about that.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah. What's your tools? I see that MKS or MK2 back there. So tell us what you got, what you rock in the studio.
There's a couple things laying around. Well, basically, my main thing is Maschine. I use the Maschine. I'm still on the MK2. And I have that what you see back there is the Complete Control S49. I got the Maschine Jam, MPC1 and SP404 with the MacBook, the Apple, MacBook Pro. But like I said, the main weapon is definitely Maschine. Like, the workflow on there to me is unmatched.
That's dope. So, I mean, I agree with you. I think Maschine is really, really simple to use. It's once you get the flow, it's perfect. It's great at sampling, great at keys. You know, I think they need to go ahead and make a full DAW and a standalone. So
yeah, I agree. That's exciting. I mean, to hear that they're working on that right now, I'm excited about that.
Save your money, folks. Save your money. More machine tutorials, definitely.
Yeah, for real.
So tell us, Bundo, about some of your favorite productions. What influenced you? Like, what made you want to make beats?
I was telling this story last night after that Primo RZA battle.
Dope.
Bro, honestly, man, I gotta credit it to Incarcerated Scarfaces.
Wow.
I don't know what, something about that beat, man. It just I don't know. So when I was like 13, 14 when that came out, probably 94, 95, my sister was dating this kid from Brooklyn. And he was like, I don't know, a few years older than I. My sister is about 10 years older than I am. And he left a beat machine at my house, a little DMX, like drum machine.
Wow.
At the crib. And I just started playing with it. Like once I figured out, I think he left it there because he didn't have a power source, and I found one. I don't know where I had one, probably from all the damn electronics I had as a kid. I found a power source that worked for it. I got it running, and I started making drum patterns on it. And what I would try to do is just replicate all the drum beats that I was listening to. You know, back then was a lot of Mobb Deep, so a lot of Havoc beats. Everybody who was on Nas is Illmatic, which was basically like Primo, Q-Tip.
P-Rock, yeah.
Lark Professor. Yep. I was just trying to mimic all the drum patterns that I was hearing, in the music I was listening to at the time. And I don't know, I think that's where the seed was planted.
Wow.
He came around, like, when they broke up, he came around a few months later and picked it up. And was like, yeah, sorry, but that's coming with me.
I hear you. Hey, man, that's so funny that you say Incarcerated Scarfaces, because I'm RZA's one of my top producers, man. I used to have a list, which we'll get to that. But now it's like I love so many producers, but RZA definitely influenced me. So that's funny you said that. I did an interview recently. I'm going to keep this about you, but I said that whole Criminology album. So that is one of my favorite RZA projects along with Liquid Sword. So.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy.
You seen what he opened with last night, Liquid Swords.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch it. I was performing, but I seen a little bit. But I'm gonna go watch it. I promise. All right, so it's safe to say that you're a RZA head and Wu-Tang influenced your music then, right?
Oh yeah, big time.
Okay. Well, all right. Since speaking of that, before we get into a few beats or a beat that you play, and give us a little advice to our my YouTube listeners, our listeners here, what would you say if you had to be on an island and you only had one piece of no, you can only take 2 to 3. I'll give you 3 pieces of equipment. That can be a record, a beat machine, keyboard, whatever. To make an album, what would you take?
Oh man, that's a good one. Well, you ain't got no power on an island,
Oops. Yeah. Well, all right. You
so
say you got an island, but you got power. So you got a power source. So you could take a beat machine, you could take a sampler, you could take whatever you want, but just to make a record. You know what I'm saying?
right. Damn. All right, 3 things. I'm gonna take a cell phone, probably an MPC,
Okay.
maybe one of the new ones, probably the Live or the One,
Gotcha.
and SP404.
You ain't gonna
That's
take
all
the
you're gonna
machine?
need. That's all you're gonna need. I'm not taking a Maschine. I mean, because now if you bring the Maschine, you need the laptop. That's 2 items.
Good point.
But
Good
if I
point.
bring a cell phone, I can take all the samples I want from the internet or anything I can play audio over the cell phone.
That's a good
So
point.
all my samples are at disposal right there. Shit, you got the MPC one and the 404. You're good.
Yeah,
I
that's
mean,
true.
if you have power, you can technically just use the MPC one for everything.
Good
With
point.
the SP404, I would bring that along because it has a built-in mic on it. So if you want to take some Foley or if you want to grab sounds from nature, you're on an island. Feel
That's
me?
a good point.
There's
That's
plenty
smart.
of
That's
there's
smart.
plenty of textures. There's plenty of ambient sounds you can take from there. You can create your own drums too. Let's not forget. You can make drums out of skins.
Yep, that's
So
true. That's true. And
I was
also, you
thinking
can
earlier,
master your
like
album. You can master
maybe
the
I should
album.
bring some drums, but nah.
Yeah, that's true. You can master your album, right, with the compression, delay. You could use all the effects, so that's pretty dope.
All that, man. Yo, MPC, SP404, and a cell phone. That's it.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
would bring.
Well,
I don't need food.
we'll give you a chord, an auxiliary chord. But yeah, that's cool because that goes with it. Well, all right. That's so. My last question for you before we get into the beat today is: what advice can you give to young and up and coming producers like yourself? For example, would you tell them to play keys? Would you tell them to learn to play drums? Anything like that? Anything you feel to help a person in the beats, maybe even experienced or unexperienced?
I think if you can learn one instrument and master it, I think that you'll be good because you're always going to learn rhythm no matter what instrument you're playing, right? So if you learn guitar or you learn keys, you're always going to learn rhythm. You're going to have a metronome in your mind, in your brain while you're playing. You know what I mean? So I say master something, master drums, master percussion, master keys, guitar, whatever it is. Just try to master one, and then you can kind of tinker with others after you have the first one, down. I'll use someone as an example. Kiefer makes excellent beats. He's one of my favorite beat makers out, and he was a jazz pianist. You know what I mean? The kid went to Yale. He studied under like famous jazz musicians and whatnot, and several different ones. So he has his own exactly. He's got a crazy resume, and I don't know if you follow him or not, but bro, he's a master at the keys. You know what I mean? And it's funny how the beat making came afterwards. It came natural to him because when you play jazz keys, you know rhythm. You know what I'm saying? You're learning rhythm. You have to know rhythm in order to even play that type of music. So when it came to making beats, beats are essentially you have to just, program some percussion and drums, which is the rhythm section outside of the bass. So yeah, man, I feel like since he knew rhythm so well, it was pretty easy for him to learn how to program drums into Ableton or whatever.
Right.
So yeah, just master one instrument and then, add your drums to it. You'll make some funky drums if you got rhythm.
Nice.
I feel like that's something that it lives in everybody. It just needs to be it needs to be discovered or called upon. You could be a somebody who plays flute. You know what I mean? But if you were to say you want to make a trap beat out of, your flute solos, just get on Fruity Loops and learn how to program some trap beats.
But they doing that. They making they using flutes and then some of
Oh
the
yeah.
top hits. All
Hmm.
right, quick little question. So, me as a person, I totally agree with you. And I also agree with the school of if you never had any professional training, I think the drum machine itself is an instrument. How do you feel about that? Like to sample like an MPC or a Maschine. Do you think that's an instrument that people can master if they don't have piano?
100%. I think that these are the last instrument that was invented. Actually,
That's dope. I
I
like
mean,
that.
I watched that documentary a couple weeks ago, called 808, about the Roland TR 808.
Hmm.
Bro, if you haven't seen it, watch it. It's fascinating. Like it changed how I look at that piece now. That is truly the last instrument that was invented. I
That's
mean, think
dope.
about it. When's the last time an instrument, right, was that you know of was invented? Probably in Renaissance era. I don't know.
Well, you got the
Instrument.
Moog, but like a real instrument. Oh yeah, like a piano. Yeah, because people made versions. That's smart. That's true. That's true.
Right.
That's
I
true.
mean, yeah. I would say after the 808 has to be DAW. A DAW would be
Good point.
technic. I guess maybe the latest instrument, but it's really not an instrument. But
Hmm.
so yeah, to answer your question, drum machine or sampler or whatever is 100% an instrument in itself. And if you learn that thing, look at Jay Dilla. Come
Yeah.
on, man. Arguably the greatest producer
Yeah.
to ever live. He influenced all of us.
Yeah, he did.
Um,
That's true.
in some way or another. Because if you think you've never heard of Jay Dilla before, you're mistaken. You've heard his shit and probably don't know it.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know it. They don't know he was on so many things. Like for example, we were talking about that in our chat. Like a lot of cats didn't know RZA produced like Dark Fantasy. Like I knew that what is
Hmm.
it? My Dark Fantasy by Kanye.
Yeah.
That joint was crazy. He was actually on it too, but that's just how amazing RZA was, and that's how Dilla was. He was involved in everything. But that's
Hmm.
what's up, man. All right, let's get into this little beat real quick and give us a little sample, and then tell us, plug us on some more music and what's coming your way after that.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, just play.
I
You
guess.
ain't gotta play long. Play like 30, 45 seconds, man. That way we
All right.
keep it short. Man, that was fire, bro. That was fire. He was rocking through the SP. If you guys don't know, yeah. So Bundo has a couple projects on Spotify. Why don't you tell the people about that, fam?
Yeah. So right now I have Manium Kalum, which is my last release that I dropped in September. Um, it's a little 6-song EP, and then I followed that up with the Free Rice tape single, and this month we have the 420 tape coming out, Free Rice Volume 2. So I got a track on there, and yeah, like another 3 or 4 quarantine-driven tracks that are coming out. Just singles, one-off singles, and I think over 3 different labels or whatever. So yeah, man, just anxious to put out some music now. We're sitting around for all this time.
That's dope. That's dope. All right, fam. The people. I think thumbs up on my book. I think it's gonna be some dope music coming your way. Make sure you support, follow Bundo on Spotify, Instagram, all the same. Correct.
Yep.
All the same. I'll put all that in the description, man. We appreciate you just stopping and spending 20 minutes with us, hanging out, telling us about what's going on. Be safe, man. Enjoy your fam and keep making dope music. We appreciate you.